Room at the Inn is building a culture of life with love. Whether it is a struggling single mother finding out she is pregnant when she already feels overwhelmed by caring for the child she already has, or a young woman who gets beaten and thrown out by her boyfriend when she tells him she is pregnant. The challenges these young women face are different and unique to each one. Our programs provide each young mother the personal support and assistance she needs to transition to a healthy life of independence. These programs include the Nussbaum Maternity Home, immediate shelter and extended stay programs, our college program. The Nussbaum Maternity Home, located in Greensboro, is licensed to provide residential services to homeless pregnant women 18 years of age or older, with or without previous children. Located in the Amy Elizabeth Disney House, our immediate shelter programs allow us to take in homeless pregnant women even when our maternity home is full, which it usually is, as we wait for a maternity bed to become available. Our extended stay program provides housing and services for our new mothers and their babies who need extra time to transition into their permanent homes. Our college program uses the backyard ministry house of Cherry Street United Methodist Church in Kernersville and the Amy Elizabeth Disney House in Greensboro to provide long-term housing and support for our maternity home graduates who want to enter or complete their education. These young families need more than just a roof over their head and good nutritious meals. Our support programs include case management, transportation, life skills, pregnancy and parenting education, and child development services. With between 10 and 12 mothers, plus their children in our program at any given time, our moms and babies stay with us anywhere from just a few months to several years. Even though we only serve women 18 years of age or older now, we have served mothers as young as 12 and as old as 42. Because of our commitment to credibility, integrity, and achievement, we are accredited by the Council on Accreditation. One accreditation report stated, "The service that this organization provides is exceptional. It is respectful, supportive, continuous, and enduring. The outcomes have been very impressive." And they told us we have the highest client satisfaction scores they have ever seen. We stay in touch with our graduates through our 4th trimester and aftercare programs. For 90 days after the birth of their babies, our mothers receive intensive services including housing, case management, transportation, and support as they adjust to being new moms. As they watch their babies grow into toddlers and young children, they continue to receive support and assistance by visiting our volunteer-staffed aftercare boutique or attend our quarterly alumni meetings. Sometimes they just want to come by when they need a friendly heart or to show their children their first home. They know we are here for them if they need anything. As a Catholic agency, we uphold Christian teachings in every area of our operations. We are here to serve our mothers and their born and unborn children in a spirit of Christian love. By their voluntary participation in our Pratt Proverbs 31 formation program, our clients learn how to make better decisions, to see themselves as dignified young women, and to get involved in the church of their choice. Since we opened our doors in 2001, we have helped hundreds of women choose life for their babies and a future full of hope-filled independence. 3 of the mothers we've served this year wanted to share their stories.
I was married. I already had her. She was a year old at the time. We were in a house making mortgage payments. I had a couple cars. Everything was doing pretty good. And then my husband got involved in, a bunch of issues with drugs. And so I started getting involved with it also and ended up losing cars, house. Ended up having to leave my husband due to all of the things that were going on, and I was pretty much homeless. So I started looking online for shelters because I found out I was pregnant at that point in time, and found room at the inn, and I showed up there, and they told me to give them a little while, and a week later they called me with the room for me and Sophia. I didn't have a dollar to my name. I was waiting on my tax check to get back so I could get a vehicle. Before that happened, they would give me rides to and from appointments where I needed to go. I remember they gave Sophia a ton of clothes. They gave me some clothes because I didn't have anything, and I was able to actually purchase a cheap vehicle while I was there, about 2 months into the program. I had taken a CNA class before I got there, and they actually paid for me to take the state exam. So I got certified as a CNA while I was there, and I was able to get a job while I was there. So I worked the entire time all throughout my pregnancy. I mean, I don't even know. They helped me so much while I was there, as far as taking care of Sophia while I was at appointments. They watched her while I was at work a lot of times. There's so much stuff Albert did, I can't even think of all the things that I've got help with. It was like a big sisterhood, and actually one of the girls I met there, we're still best friends. She comes over here all the time. I go to her house all the time. But yeah, if I needed anything, Danielle was always there. A lot of the staff, if I needed to just talk, they were there if you really needed emotional support. They would help you get that. We're doing really good. Got a nice place. Playground out in the backyard. I've got plenty of help, daycare wise. I couldn't ask for anything, and I'm still getting help from Room at the End if I need diapers, wipes. That's, they're still helping me with that, but we're doing great now. I work as a CNA, because Room at the End helped me get that certification, so I'm actually working as a home health person. I'm trying to decide if I want to go to nursing school, if I want to branch off and do something else, but I don't know yet, but I'm doing good so far.
This is baby Iris at 4 months. She is a very happy baby. Corey has lived a rough life. She says she started drinking at 15 and realized she had a problem by the time she was 21. At 40, she was living in a very rough area with a drug addict for a roommate, who has since passed from an overdose. She herself was drinking heavily. When she found out she was pregnant, she thought seriously about getting an abortion. But she knew that was not really a solution, and that decision would just haunt her and drive her further to drink. She went to her counselor, who she met with regularly, for her depression, and she suggested coming to Room at the Inn for help. When Corey moved in, she was going to AA meetings 3 or 4 times every day. She was determined to give her baby a healthy start. She realized that she was not in a situation to adequately support her once she was born, though, and so she made a plan to place her daughter with her cousin and her husband through an open adoption. Corey is excited that she will be able to visit her daughter periodically as she grows up, and very happy that she was able to choose life for her.
I found out I was pregnant, and I decided that I wasn't sure if I was going to keep my baby. Then I made the ultimate decision that I finally did want to keep her. And I remember I had been praying like really, really hard. I got to my breaking point, and I was like praying really hard, and I was just like asking God that if I made the decision to keep my baby, that He would bless me, that it wouldn't be so hard, that it wouldn't be something that I had to go through by myself. So I decided to keep her, and then not even a whole week later, I want to say it was just like maybe 2 days later, I had a phone call telling me to come in for an interview at Room at the Inn, where I met Miss Danielle. And then she liked me. Like that same day, she's like, you can come back. And I was like, when? And she's like, well, can you go home and pack your stuff and come back tonight? So I was like, fine. I went home, I packed all my bags, and I came. And everybody was like super friendly. And like being pregnant, it's not easy. The main thing is like stability, because like loving somebody is free, but then like loving them with the means of like making sure they're taken care of, that part cost. And so like Room at the Inn helped me with that, because Room at the Inn doesn't just help you with a baby per se, it helps you set a life goal and make life changes. And if life is important to you, then those are the things you're looking to do anyway. So I want to tell everyone at the end, I really sincerely thank you guys. And like, it wasn't until after I had my baby that I was like, wow, like I did it. Like, it makes you feel like, I'm sorry. It makes you feel like you can accomplish a lot when you do something like that. It's just awesome. Like, I only got to have my baby for 7 days. She died Because like I said, she came 3 months early, but it's just awesome. I just remember her fighting like really hard. Like they'd be giving her shots and stuff, and little baby squirming. Like she would be moving their fingers, and then I'd be like, "It's mommy, it's mommy." And like the moment I say something, like she'd kind of calm down a little bit. It's like they listen to me that much that they haven't opened their eyes to see me, but they know exactly who I am. And it's like the first time you really understand what it feels like to be important. And so, the very last day I had with her, it was like really the first time I got to hold her. It was awesome. Like I always was touching her hand through the glass, and her little hands are so soft. But to like hold her was amazing. And I got her baptized. And I think the most beautiful thing is like at the end of the baptism, like I noticed that she was really finna take her last breath. And both her little arms reached out. And I'm like, it looked like I'm getting a goodbye hug. So I went just like this to hold her. And as soon as I put her back down, like her breath was gone. So I got to hug her. I really got to hug her.
In the name of the Father, in the name of the Son, and in the name of the Holy Ghost.
A tiny urn sits in Sunny's room where her picture hangs on the wall. Whether our mother ends up parenting her child like Samantha, choosing to give the gift of a child to another couple like Corey, or having her child for just one precious week like Rose, we give them the love and support they need to be able to choose life for their child. But we couldn't do it without you. Thank you.